Okay, I'm going to do another update on the layout. As you can tell, my control area has changed actually quite a bit. I moved all the controllers over to the right. The screen on the left is an ELO Android touchscreen. I'll go over that here in a little more detail. The computer, and I'll link a picture right here, that was above the train layout, that Dell. I got rid of that. I gave it to my wife for her home office because looking up at it all the time while I'm running the trains was actually, I got a messed up back, so I just made it worse. So I got rid of that, and I got a Dell tablet running Windows 10 right there. So this is a Dell Venue 11. I got it used. Put it on a swivel so I can push it back behind the layout when it's not being used. Of course, I got JMRI on it running, so it's linked into the controller, which used to be on the control area next to my throttles, and that is now on the side of the layout. So that's tucked away back here, and that of course goes from the tablet, and it's hooked into my Digitrax DCS51. This is actually a light switch, so I have this plugged into power, and this switch will shut everything off on the layout. This is a switch for my airplane. Turn it on and off when it's not being used. So this is the ELO Touch 15. Actually, a funny story behind this. I got this on eBay. The auction said that it needed to be flashed and then it would boot up, and we actually use these where I work, so I knew how to flash it. It's Android based. I won this for $2.14. This unit new is, if I remember right, they're like in the $600 range, and it is pretty, I mean, it's almost brand new. They just, whoever had it didn't know how to flash it. Of course, I got engine driver on here. Fire that up, it automatically connects to the Windows tablet. I can turn a layout on from here. I can remember how to switch between screens. There we go. And then select my locomotives. So take the Amtrak. Get that going. Haven't done a whole lot with the layout. I added 30 trees on the left side. Just trying to get more of a feel like the train's going into the mountains. I actually ordered some more trees, so I'm going to put some more up there. Oh, the tram. Made some changes there. Okay, so I used to have the Kato porta trams on here, but those things are, I want to say they're around $120 each. Sometimes you can find them around $100 each, but I run them so much, I've gone through 4 and they just they burn out. And I wasn't going to buy another one, so the inner tram is just a Bachmann DC. I paid 40 bucks for it. That thing's got so many hours on it already, and it just runs. And then the outer one is a Kato pocket tram. I paid $42 for that one, and they both run great. They're just DC and they just keep going. I haven't done anything to them, and I probably got a couple hundred hours on both of them. I added some more lights, but mainly just buildings. This was something else I added to the layout. Put some locomotives in and some diesel switches I use every once in a while. This was a piece of case I had left over. It's from Showcase Express. They're really nice. They're aluminum. They're tracked inside, so you don't need to put any track in there. You just put them in there and the wheels will just slide right into their tracks. Really nice display cases. And I use those. I had bought, I want to say 6 or 7 more for a display I have coming to the basement. I can show that real quick. So there's the side showcases up top. I added 4 more to the top. That's why they're all empty. That's going to be nothing but graffiti cars. The case at the bottom, I got that on Amazon. The reason why I don't have a whole lot in there is mainly it's just the wood rails that go across to support the cars. They're not mounted in the center, they're only mounted on the end, so if you put anything heavy in there, they start to sag. So that's why there's not a whole lot in there, because all I really have is locomotives, and I didn't want to put them in there and have the shelves sag down. Now we'll move on to the next case on the landing here. So this is why I had a leftover piece. Is these are each one of these is 1.5 put together. So I took 2 of them, cut them in half, and I had a piece left over. And get some light on those. Let's see how well this looks. So I have the top one is the Micros Trains World War II propaganda poster edition, and then of course the Kato FEF, and then the bottom one is also Microtrains, and that's the nose art edition. So the Amtrak on the outer loop that's running is new. I don't know why I didn't get that first. I've been wanting to get an Amtrak train for a while. That's phase 3. We used to have phase 3 that came through town I lived in all the time. So it's just something I remember as a kid. If you're thinking about or have it and don't have the lighting kit for the cars yet, don't use the Kato light kits. They are horrible in that train. They don't light well. It's not even. They're hard to keep in there. Some of them drop out all the time. So I made my own lighting. Pretty much all I did was I took some of the LED lighting strips that you get on eBay, and you can cut them in sections of 3. So I believe there's 2 sections in there, so 6 in each car. And I put I think it's a 10 ohm resistor to get them a little dimmer, and they work great. They don't flicker. Let me stop it and get a closer up on them.